guys, welcome back to the channel for another reaction. We are back at it again with BabyMetal. A lot of you guys have been enjoying these reactions, and it really means a lot to me that you guys enjoy watching my reactions, enjoying my feedback, and my thoughts and impressions on this band that I've never heard and listened to before previously to this channel, and it just means the world to me that you guys like these reactions. So we're going to keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen, and I like watching them. I enjoy watching them. You know, it gives me a little bit of insight on the newer band, but also, you know, what happens overseas, you know, what happens in like other countries when it comes to metal, when it comes to culture, and how the two mash together, and how they just would come together to create this different kind of metal that I would normally listen to. So I do appreciate that as well. But yeah, these girls are amazing, especially with their, you know, vocal stuff, and with their stage presence, just with their overall ability to, you know, just headline these entire arenas, man. It's just insane to me to watch. You know, I appreciate, you know, they have some dedicated fans, I definitely would say, when it comes to their music. But, you know, that is just, if you love a band so much, you're gonna stick with them, and I do appreciate that as well. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are keeping it going here with the BabyMetal reactions, considering that they just released a new single with Slaughter to Prevail. If you guys haven't heard that one yet, be sure to go check that one out as well, because these guys are insane with the features game as well. You know, getting all these kind of different genres or all these different bands together to create music as well. It's very inspiring. It makes me wonder, you know, what if they all came together and just created an album together, and just that would just be insane. Probably would never happen, but either way, you know, you could dream. But I would definitely think that would be, you know, a very unique opportunity for BabyMetal to do, especially because they're doing all these features, and I feel like that would probably be one of the only albums that would probably only exist if that ever happened, because I don't think it's ever been done where two bands came together to create an album together. Maybe just saying, I don't know, I could be wrong on that, but I think that would definitely be, you know, one of the first of many when it comes to writing an album. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe, we'll appreciate it, and to really help me out. And if you like BabyMetal as much as I do, but you will like on this video as well. And if you're new here, thank you for stopping by, checking out some music, because we're just getting started on these heavy bangers. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who F.HERO is. I'm sure he's like some sort of, you know, the Japanese kind of like, you know, popular figure over there. I've just never heard of him before, but I'm sure we're gonna see what he sounds like in this track. But this is BabyMetal's next title track, Papaya. Let's go, girls! Bring that energy! A little bit groovy action! Look at that little thrash metal action! Ooh, Chanty's in this one! Oh, there's our groovy riff. I don't know what papaya means, but it's definitely catchy though. Definitely see the crowd going crazy on this one though. Makes you want to just jump around. Feel it. Woo! Oh, here's the feature. The hero himself has joined us. Oh man! Bringing the rap game! Oh man, spit! Bring that culture rap vibe! Oh, don't tease me with those chippies, guys! You guys know me, I love me some chippies! Woo! Very chanty! Woo-hoo! Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, what a slapper. What a slapper. Very chanty, very energetic. Like I said, I can definitely see why it's a crowd pleaser at one of these festivals or one of these shows, man, because it just gets you want to jump around, just makes you want to move around, just makes you want to sing along. It's very, crowd and focused, I would say, just because you want the crowd to sing along with you, sing along with the chorus. But yeah, it's very fast paced, it's very energetic, it's very more thrash beat in my opinion. It's very more, power metal focused as well as I feel like that's like their back end, it's very very power metal-ish from when they do the choruses, from when they do like the big open chord, the big anthem kind of like cheering kind of stuff. It's very power metal inspired, but they also have the modern tones. They definitely have the little modern twist that sneak in there from time to time. So even that little triplet beat in there, snuck in there in a little bit. I wanted a little bit more of that. I wanted them. You can't just tease me with the triplet beats, girls. You gotta give me some more of that. I love me some trippies. I love me some classic metalcore action. You can't tease me like that. So I'll give me more of these tracks. I would in reaction to. Give me some more of that. I'd like to hear a little bit more of that action. But either way, like I said, they have their own style. They have their own, mashup of different metal genres and stuff like that. So it's very different. It's definitely very different. This one definitely has the pop, influences as well, especially when they're doing the chorus side of things. But but who does the growls of the band? Who does like the underlying, especially when they were doing the the chanty bits in there? Who was doing like the growl vocals? Who was doing like the background screams kind of thing? I don't know if that's the musicians kind of doing like background vocals. I don't know if they get like someone else to do those, or just like get like a studio guy to do it. I don't know, but I don't know. I want to know who does like the the growls and stuff like that for the band, because if the girls do it, all power to them. They might have the rival, Alex for like his deep screams, I would say, but I don't think they do screams too much. But if I'm wrong on that, be sure to let me know other songs that they do like growls or screams, and I'll be happy to check those ones out. They definitely but these girls surprise me every time I see them, and every time I hear a new track from them. They just bring out something new that's for me that I would never normally expect these girls to do, because they're just so tiny, they're just so compact. I just don't know how they could just even capable of doing like all these crazy songs and stuff like that. They just seem so innocent, but when they put on the outfits, when they put on the the shows, that just can completely surprise you nonetheless. But I certainly don't know who the feature is. I'm sorry, big man. I don't know your name. I don't know who you are. I'm sure you're like a popular rap guy over in Japan. I'm just sorry. I'm just a normal white guy myself. I don't know too much on the cultural rap side of things. I do apologize for that, but I'm sure you're very popular over there, and all power to you nonetheless. But it's a very different switch up. It's a very different kind of theme. Kind of remind me of like Falling in Reverses when Ronnie does his like hardcore stuff, then he goes into the rap sort of thing. It's very reminiscent of that kind of thing there. But it's very interesting. But yeah, just seeing these live shows, just seeing these like live performances, it's just insane. There's a sea of people in these stadiums, in these arenas. It shows how popular these people are, and it blows my mind. Just to see how popular, how so young these girls are as well, and just how popular they've been. I know they've been around probably for like decades now, when they started off when they were very, very young, like you guys were saying. But it's just insane, man. They have their whole lives ahead of them still. They just have so much time to them as well, and it's just the amount of songs they can create still left are to come, and I'm just super excited to see what more stuff these guys have to bring in the near future. And I know they're coming out with a new album fairly soon, so I'm happy to check that one out as well. So be sure to stay tuned for that one as well, and be sure to hit that subscribe button, especially new here, because we're going to say a bang on our channel in general, and you want to miss out on a single one. I guarantee that. And I'll see you guys in the next one.